Welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we will be reviewing EvaVerse, an NFT project I have been repping since literally August of 2021. I'm very excited to bring you guys this video. I've been waiting for EvaVerse to pick up so I could cover them and so people would watch the video. Guys, it's gonna be a longer video because there's a lot of things to cover. I'm just gonna say one thing: biopill vibes. You're gonna want to watch till the end. Anyways, if you've been enjoying the widespread content, the consistent content, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, drop a like in this video. This video is brought to you guys by the like button. Smash the like button for me. It helps the channel out tremendously. It's a free, easy way to contribute. As always, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. This is EvaVerse's OpenSea page. Floor price of 1.19, 993 Ethereum traded, 3.2 thousand owners, 10,000 items. Here's what their art looks like. They've got three different branches of rarity. This is the Zenith, this is the Celestial, and these are the arrivals. There's 8,800 arrivals, 890 Zenith, and 277 Celestials. I have one of each. I picked these up all the way back in August. I think the Celestial, the most rare one, I picked up for 0.06. The Zenith, I think I picked up for 0.3. And the Arrival, I think I picked up for 0.01 or 0.1 or something like that. I've just been holding them literally since August, waiting for this kind of thing. So I actually started, they're an OG project. They started back in the summer in July. And I got in around here, I believe, like around like the first couple weeks of August. And I just held all the way throughout here. I always was surprised that they weren't pumping more than they were. They had a working game. They're like literally had players playing already. They had amazing art, and I was just so confused. And so I think that's when I picked up the Celestial, and I was like, dope, this is a great deal. I might as well pick it up now. And now the floor for the Celestials is like 2 ETH. I think the ones for the one below, the tier below, it's like 0.7 ETH or something like that. But yeah, they basically did nothing for a super long time. They just worked behind the scenes. They were always being communicative, announcements every single week. That's why I stayed with them. You know, I would have sold if not. And then finally, the announcement we've all been waiting for. EvaVerse partnered up with the Doge Pound NFT. Oh, Doge Pound, that is a dope partnership right there. And I've been yapping at them for weeks. I even brought them up a lot at the very beginning of the year. Their floor was still 0.07. And as soon as this happened, that's when everyone came out and said, oh, I've believed in EvaVerse for this whole time. And the floor went from 0.07 to 0.4 at one point. And that's what this little spike is right here on their OpenSea. This is when their announcement happened. It just pumped up all the way to 0.4. I'm still holding my bags. I didn't sell, obviously, because I talked about the project. Average price February 2nd was 0.6. That is absurd. That is absurd. That is absurd. That is absurd. If you were following me on Twitter, if you followed my videos, you guys would have gotten in. If you did, you're up like a lot of X's, so congratulations to you. Their hoverboards went from a 0.01 floor, I think, to a 0.1 floor for probably anywhere from a 7 to 10x. These are for their game. You pretty much have to have these, and they come with your NFT. You would have gotten these for free, airdrop to you if you're holding one of the the avatar ones. So I got 3 of these for free. And then for these turtle troops, I think these came 1 week before I bought in. But if you held an EvaVerse, you also got one of these for free. Biopill vibes. I don't know if you guys know, but I noticed that. And their floor went from like 0.005 to 0.05. Wait, this one's actually really cool. I might buy this one. And this is what it looks like when your turtle is next to you. I guess they're kind of like literally they're your companion. It's like in Pokemon Yellow when Pikachu follows you. You know what I mean? So I really like this. It's kind of cool. Here's their Twitter page, 16.4 thousand followers. They do a great job of keeping people involved in the game, posting a lot of game action highlights and stuff like that. Big fan of it. They've always been consistent with this. They've been doing this literally since August, and I think they do a great job of doing a widespread variety of marketing, of highlighting clips, being personal branding, and connecting with the community and stuff. And I think they're doing a great job from the social media angle. And this is back in August 16th when I got my NFT, and I was just so pumped. I love this one. So this is EvaVerse's website. Very cool, high quality, looks really good. You can play this currently, right now. It's available for all players on PC through the Steam store for free. You can create servers, meet other collectors, show off your OpenSea NFTs while playing mini games, and hang out with the community members in the immersive 3D environment. And we're going to read their whole white paper in just one moment. I just want to cover the rest of their website real quick. They've got their hoverboard NFT racing game that's live. I played this a couple times. It is goddamn addicting. I've done a lot of like Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64 when I was a kid, and it was basically just like better. And I was just like, wow, this is super nostalgic. And when you're playing a game, anything that triggers emotions when you're playing a game, especially for people who, if you're not like a big time gamer, it's going to be the most important thing ever. And so I'm a big fan of what the gameplay is like, and it's just fun, dude. It's fun. And they are currently doing future earning potential in the upcoming play to earn token economy. And the Turtle Troop NFTs are key players in the upcoming turtle racing game mode, set to release in EvaVerse in 2022. So that is one incentive to buy one of those turtles. For their roadmap now, the Q1 and Q2, they announced their partnerships like with the Doge Pound, their company and founding team. They're going to scale their development and team partners. They're going to launch the marketing campaign, launch their EVA token and play to earn economy, and they're going to launch the EvaVerse turtle racing and the second arrivals NFT collection. I wonder if the first arrival holders will be able to get some kind of whitelist or free mint or something. I'm interested to see what happens there. That'll be in Q1 and Q2. Q3 and 4, they're going to launch the EvaVerse guilds and teams. They're going to launch the EvaVerse landslide and launch the EvaVerse level editor. For the team, they have Damos and Antigur. They're still currently anonymous, but they said they are coming out and they're doxing soon. Demos is a veteran game designer and developer for 10 years. He led teams with, he just says he has a lot of experience in the field. He's a founder, but obviously with an anonymous founder, this is kind of, you take this with a grain of salt. Antigur has been programming video games for 20 years. He's studied and shipped over. He's just, same story. Yeah, same story. Their NFT partners are partnering with the Doge Pound, the Guardians of the Metaverse, Pluto Alliance, Super Yeti, and the Alien Boy. And yes, this is what Steam looks like if you're going to buy the game. You just get onto Steam, you download it, click play game, and boom, you're in. And also the artwork, if you notice here, it also reminds me a little bit of Rocket League, just like the style of art and the style of game and the kind of feel I get when I was kind of playing and looking over the gameplay and stuff like that. Steam right now has 20 million people online, 5 million playing currently right now. So it's a massive gaming platform. Pretty popular in Discord, extremely organized. Their announcements, they're coming out every single day with announcements, giving updates, very communicative with the community. It's one of the projects, it's one of the reasons I've held this project for so long. They're just doing everything right. They just don't care about the floor. And when you don't care about the floor and you focus on bringing value, and you just do that and do that and do that, eventually the market will see the value, and then the floor price will take care of itself, and it just has. They also have a TikTok page, but they don't really put too much effort in here. They could post a lot more here. I mean, they've got already all those videos of the avatars just sitting there floating. They could just post every single one once a day kind of thing and have a ton of content. I think it'd be super easy to scale their TikTok. And their Instagram, they do the same thing. Like, this is the kind of thing they could literally just post these videos on TikTok. But yeah, very good content. Instagram isn't huge for NFTs, but I like that they're diversifying their content. They also have a Twitch. I don't think they're actually streaming much, but at least they have it set up for probably when the game becomes more and more played and stuff like that. And then finally, we have the full white paper. I already kind of covered everything, just like the basics, but I just want to go through it super quick. By the way, if an NFT project that you're invested in has a white paper, I highly recommend reading that so you actually know what you're buying and what you're holding, especially when times are tough. You want to remember why you're holding this NFT. So yeah, they're kind of going after an Oasis-like world with Ready Player One. If you saw that movie, extremely amazing, fucking such a cool movie. I watched it a couple weeks ago. Baller movie. But yeah, so the current games, they have hoverboard racing, treasure hunting, laser tag, bowling, and soccer. That's why I think the Rocket League game popped in my head too. Their upcoming games, turtle racing and starfighting. And I'm going to assume that their Doge Pound studio partnership, because Doge Pound has kind of turned into a gaming studio. That's what they're doing with their brand now. And I assume it's because Steam, which is the platform that EvaVerse, the game is on, they're kind of like outlawing NFTs. They're not supporting NFTs, so they got to hop on board somewhere else. So I think that's why the partnership with the Doge Pound studios happened. So I don't know how much longer they'll be on Steam. Also, one thing to note on the NFTs, you can check out their prestige and find out how rare the NFT is, how sought after it is. But especially when you're like looking at floor NFTs, if you look on the prestige, sometimes people will list a really rare NFT that they don't think is rare, and you can find out by looking at some of their stats. For some of their lore, Eva is a pinnacle architect and feminine manifestation of artificial intelligence that governs all human life in the distant future. Eva exists outside of time and space and is the cornerstone of all organic and simulated experiences. She can forge new worlds and bridge galaxies between known and unknown universes. EvaVerse is the digital metaverse she has constructed for humans today. EvaVerse continues to forge new worlds and simulate experiences for present-day humans. She soon plans to distribute a membership token that will allow users to freely exchange value and time within the metaverse world she has created. Now, currently, if you own a hoverboard, you can already play with your actual NFTs on Steam, which is so cool. And it's a high-level game, guys. If you look at the gameplay, like, it's high quality. It's dope. It's fucking lit. Like, I really am a big fan of this, and I think they've been putting in a lot of work. 7-8 months of work actually has gone in to be able to pull these off and finally get the recognition they sort of deserve. So they have an options menu here, and you can kind of pick between all these different things like server skins, mini games, pets, gear, very much like all the big like first person shooter games where you can pull up the stuff in your pack and switch guns and stuff like that. Again, getting biopill vibes. I assume they're probably going to have their first arrivals be that that first like BioPills like project where you get free NFTs, you get the most perks by holding those NFTs. I'm gonna guess that this kind of the model they're going after. They also have these like mini games, and like I guess this is like in the middle of doing another thing, you can just like play this mini game. I guess this is for like if you're super ADHD or something. So I guess they made this perfectly for me. When you first get into the game, you can choose your avatar skin, which, you know, will be the NFT that you hold. So that's pretty cool. And again, the art is just so fucking good, bro. Like, this isn't even biased, fam. Like, you just say, you call a spade a spade. It's good art. And it's very well thought through. I mean, all these things, BioPill vibes, fam. BioPill vibes. I've been saying it for 7 months now. And again, the hoverboard also has some utility factors, some rarity factors. So you're going to want to be watching that when you're looking at floor ones, especially. You might find one that's really, really good that people just don't realize, because a lot of people honestly don't look at their stats. They don't care. They just look at what it looks like, and you can snipe sometimes really, really good ones off the floor. I've done it. I sniped the Celestial one, the one that's worth 2 ETH now, for 0.06 ETH because someone didn't pay attention. They didn't know it was a Celestial, I assume. So, you know, if you've been applying some of these tips that I've been bringing all of these videos, you're probably making dubs right now in NFT land. And also, you can display your 2D NFT, like the photo of it, right above your character, kind of like how in a lot of games you have your name pop up, like in adventure games. You can have your like ID card pop up, which is kind of cool. So this is the first arrivals to the avatar collection. The first arrivals hold the key to the upcoming play to earn token economy. They will always forever have the Genesis rights as the original avatars for the EvaVerse game. This is the exact thing that BioPills is. That's why I keep saying BioPills. As far as their tokenomics design pillars of it, the EVA token is currently in development with the target release of late Q1 of 2022. Their focus for creating it is to reward the EvaVerse community and create a decentralized ownership model that incentivizes engagement and growth in the game. I do wonder if it's going to be one of those that you can swap out for like Ethereum, or if it's going to be purely an in-game currency. So as far as teams and guilds, they're looking to push this into like a big, solid game that people are playing, where people are trying to form gaming guilds and, you know, teams and stuff to like beat the game and be the best in the game kind of thing. And they're going to try and bring rewards for those people who are playing the game the most and putting in the most effort. And this is why I keep bringing up BioPills. I said it like 25 times. Arenas and land. This is going to be part of it. I assume if you're one of the first arrival holders, you're probably going to either get it for free or, you know, ability to mint, just like BioPill does. You know, the concept of land is so interesting because we don't see how it's going to play yet, you know, because the gaming stuff for the most part for most projects hasn't happened yet. They're still working on it. And so to kind of like think about what it's going to be like if you hold plots of land, and imagine you hold like a really rare one. For example, like every time someone steps on it, you get 3 cents or whatever. But like it's one of those that like everybody steps on it, so you're racking in points, you know what I mean? And that's why people jumped into projects like Treeverse and like Wolf Game, where they're buying the land up. Now again, we have the full team here. We already talked about Damos, already said that about Entagar. Now the plan is to reveal the founders team's identities alongside the new play to earn game studio and future VC partners happening in Q1 of 2022. That is a very, very good sign. I'm very excited for that. I'm hoping that the EvaVerse team will reach back out to me and we'll complete this little sign up and we'll do a little podcast together. Guys, that is finally the end of this review video. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate you making it to the end. The code word is going to be EVA in all caps. If you learned something, if you enjoyed yourself in this video, please smash like in this video. Give me all the likes. Make that shit blue as fuck. Subscribe to the channel. Join the kingdom. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the other side of me. And until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn. Be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye.